So painting, for me was kind of my focus of my life for many years, but now it's not so much of a focus anymore. It's more of a background thing. But I would say that nothing really makes me happier than painting. It's really strange, but I sing when I paint and I like dance around when I paint, which I don't do when I do anything else. So I think painting, touches a place in my heart or my brain that is really special and unique and makes me so happy. A few years ago, I did have to transition to a different way to make a living. After 2008, the economy didn't really support painters anymore. So I kind of switched to my hobby, which was making jewelry. And then I made painting my hobby and I made jewelry my focus. And that's worked out really well. I actually love doing that. And then it takes a lot of pressure off painting, so I can just paint for fun. I don't ever have to worry about money. I don't have to worry about selling. I just do whatever I want. It's liberating in that way. However, I work a lot on my jewelry, so I don't have as much time to paint. So that's the sort of drawback to that philosophy. So yeah, as I was saying about 2008, painting had been my life and pretty much all, it's how I made a living, etc. And then after '08, well, actually I had a show that I worked really hard on for a year in Richmond, and I didn't sell one thing in the show. And at that moment, I did sort of think I've got to give up, because I got to pay the bills and put food on the table. So that is when I kind of made the switch to jewelry, but I never gave up painting. I actually painted at home, I painted on the side. I still kept going with it. So I just guess you could say I gave up on it being the way I made a living and the thing I did all day, every day. I gave up on that concept. This painting represents a local landscape in Virginia. It's where I used to spend a lot of time. This is a purple thistle and a bumblebee and a tree line and just a mountain. This is like a small mountain in the back and then a bush here. And I painted this the way I usually paint, so it's oil on panel. And I layer my paintings very thin layers, so they're very smooth paintings. And I let the layer dry in between. So I'll have up to like 15 or 20 layers in a painting. And I'll even sand it off or rub it with a cloth, to get kind of the right texture, because I just love that smooth texture. So I paint multiple thin layers and then let it dry in between. And that's really the only way that has ever worked for me. And then I put a layer of varnish over it to protect it.